Hello. I don't know if I like YouTube Live. Is it me or is it I don't know. Is it me? It could be me. Who knows? Hello. I'm not a fan of YouTube Live. Um, it's really messy. And not only that, but you can never judge as to whether you're doing well or not because no one can gift you anything. Nobody can go out there and gift you give you a whatever. So it's very difficult to tell your abilities as to whether people like your broadcast or not because you can't really tell. I mean, just because someone comes in and starts talking to you doesn't mean anything. That's why it's more fun doing other streams where you can actually see the feedback on whether somebody likes your stream or not. So very difficult here. I did get at 75 experience points. I don't know what that means. Shut up, Canadian in the house. What's going on? Nice to see Canadian in the room. Yeah, it's very hard to tell. What is a GG? What are they? I have no idea what that means. What the fuck? Why are you like a number one with the hat and everything? Top fans. How can you be a top fan? You can't even gift anybody. How do you become top fan just because you showed up? Was that it? Was that their? Hey, twice they showed up. Now you're congrats. Look at you. Give her a hat. Something out of paper, like they do at Christmas with the crackers. Give one of those paper hats. That way it look like a crown, but not really. You're number one. Man. Good to see you, Tony. Not really. Well, good to see you. Now you're number two. See, first you got a number one, and then a number two. That's like taking a shit and a piss at the same time. A number one and a number two. My goodness. So I really, that's sort of how this for me. There's no feedback here. It's like besides the chatting thing, but there's no true feedback on how someone feels about your broadcast. Very, very strange in my opinion. They go together. Pee and poo, not always. Sometimes if you got a little prostate, tough, you know. You can't really pee, but you can poo like a motherfucker. It's really fun. Yeah, you can hear the plop plop and the no fizz fizz. Pee-pee follows poo-poo. Well, I don't know about you. Maybe in your age. At your age, sometimes they come together. It's crazy. You know, you get pee-pee and poo-poo. People are like, are you regular? Yes, I'm regular. Well, really? Oh, that's fucking crazy. You're regular? Yes, every single morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, I pee and I poo. And at 8 o'clock, I wake up. I don't know. I think it's time to go. What are your thoughts? Anybody? Look, all of a sudden, Canadian got a purple crown. What the fuck is all this about? Now you're a white crown. What happened to you? You lost. You were first for a while. I don't know what that means. Let's just end this. Let's put it out of its misery. The broadcast does not do well here on its comments. Oh, so the more comments means you get to be the number one or number two. See, when I broadcast on other sites, it's based on how many fucking gifts you give. There, it's just based on whether you can type. So all I need to do is find a bunch of people who are in a typing class, and I've got myself a whole whack of first, second, thirds, and fourths. Okay. See, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Looks like New York City ladies have been typing a lot more than you. Activity, you get snaps. The fuck is that? What is snaps? Now I'm so confused. And now a like. When did that like come in? That is so strange. The likes are here. The LAWRVILLE is here. That's funny. Anyway, so we've been banned again on TikTok. I'm not even sure the exact date of returning to the stream. Well, also, I've been subbed to you for years. Oh, yes, I know. And all these, listen, the weird thing is you've hung in there so well. You waited for me to go in and broadcast here after being subbed for years and years and years. Your patience has finally paid off. Look at you. And now I will unsub. Well done. I don't blame you. I unsubbed ages ago. How come you waited so long? I don't know. It's kind of weird though, you know, because I don't know what the sound is like. I guess you can hear music in the background, but on on YouTube. I guess if I'm a little broadcaster, it really doesn't matter whether I have music in the background or not. They really don't care because nobody really watches this shit, right? So it's the worst fucking show on fucking YouTube. So they're not going to, hey, man, you're playing weird, we're on to block you. Oh, my God, you blocked me for me and 2 viewers. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, YouTube. You've done it. You've saved the lives of all of these musicians. They were going to make millions, but I ruined it by playing their music to 2 people. I think medication should be the one. Or I'm stupid. Well, there was that factor too. I mean, I was concerned about that too. I wasn't going to say it because you are subscribed. I mean, clearly anyone who does subscribe has got to have a few fucking loose nuts up there. But still, the point is, thank you. I appreciate it. It gets me absolutely fucking nowhere. You know, like I don't make any money on YouTube. So it's like, you know, look at you. You have 4 million subscribers and you've made, look, holy shit, we're going to have to send you some. The government wants to know how much you made. Yeah, you made a $1.76 last year. I love your garden. My garden's nice, right? The whole layout. The garden is great. And now we're in the midst of a barrage of course, the birds. The birds are showing up like crazy. The hummingbirds are everywhere now. Before, it took us 2 years. We couldn't get one fucking hummingbird. Now, 2 years of painstaking changing water with sugar over and over again so it didn't get all fucking stale, so that the hummingbirds would be happy and they'd be like, oh, this is the best liquid. I love this. The more I drink, the more diabetes I get. This is magnificent. And then you're like, okay. And then we just work so hard and none of the fucking birds would show up. And we'd be all sitting there looking at this thing going, well, you think we should take it down. But no, we persisted. They're cute. They're beautiful. We're getting tons of them now. It's almost every day now. We get tons of them. They just fly in. Or I should say they helicopter in. And it's almost like every couple of minutes there's one, you know, going at it. And it's really cool to watch because at the end of the day, we finally, after 3 years, have now got a barrage of hummingbirds that have now figured out that we're doing pretty good. Maybe we just didn't have the right combination. Maybe we didn't know how to give them the right food. Maybe now I want some. Well, I'll kill one and cook it for you. What do you like? People feed them by hand. Yeah. When I was in Costa Rica, we had in the hotel we had, they also had this area where you could go and feed the hummingbirds, and they were amazing. They give you these little flowers filled with liquid, and they had the little petal that looked like a flower at the end of it, and then they would come to you, and they would just like buzz around. You could feel the little bit of air from all of the speed of their wings, you know, and some of them were on speed, which is what I'm saying. That's why they could fly like that. Some weren't even hummingbirds. They were just on speed, and they fucking mimicked the hummingbird because of they're on speed, I'm saying. It was a barrage of hummingbirds. That's right, a barrage. I like to be inclusive of everything that I know nothing about. That's pretty much how we run this broadcast. Join us for No Knowledge LAWRVILLE, where we talk about things we don't know anything about. That's right. Thank you for coming. I don't know. I wonder how long they live. Well, it depends on how soon you catch them. If you get them right from a baby, they don't live long. I don't know. That's a very interesting question. I think I'm going to look it up with my good friend Google. How long do hummingbirds live? Birds live. Don't you like it when you go? Don't you? I'm in the Costa Rica, the Gulf of Papagayo, lots of hummingbirds. There's hummingbirds all over Costa Rica. Costa Rica is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to, and I love Costa Rica, I'll be 100% honest. They live 3 to 5 years. That's what my good friend Google is saying, 3 to 5 years. So did you realize that cockatoos, on a side note, cockatoos can live up to 60 fucking years? 65 years. Cool. You know, like useless fucking information here on the LAWRVILLE broadcast where people are listening for fucking no reason at all. How strange. Looks like we got a third viewer, but we have no idea who it is. They just popped in out of nowhere. Or no, sorry, 3 views. Somebody watched and ran like a motherfucker, but now we still have only 2 concurrent views. So the one who viewed out of the blue is sort of like a drive-by viewer. Well, gone. We cannot stay there because this guy is fucking crazy. So I don't know. I think I kind of like doing this, but unfortunately, it's not a site that supports you in a way where you can see how well you do. I mean, having 100 people, 500, most people will come here to watch. They come here to watch you play games. That's pretty much how it is, or do some kind of one-on-one podcast where you can call a friend and then interview them and ask them why they have, green testicles and what happened when they were younger, that kind of thing. You can just ramble on over and over and people are coming in and you can do sort of like, I'm Jack Nor, John, whatever the fuck Nori is. And then, coast to coast. And I'm talking about fucking aliens. Do that. I have no skill on either side. And I can prove it. I can literally prove it. You just have to go listen to my podcast. You'll realize right there and then I fucking have no skills at all. Honestly, I've got to really just calculate how, I don't know. I got to get that. I got to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's a real challenge. So now you mentioned that from the last podcast, because I said I was going to do at least once a week, talking about the lives of our favorite comedians over the years and discussing their life. Now, I did the recent one I just did, which is, of course, I was going to start with him because, well, and we all know we're going to lead into other ones. And of course, my most favorite comedian of all time will probably end with that one, or at least bring that one in at some point in time, because I really want to talk about Robin Williams and the how sad that is. But skills are overrated. Well, especially over here. Nobody's even rating it, let alone an overrating. I wish I could get a rating, period. Forget the overrating. These eyes. You know what? These eyes. These eyes, I'm telling you about these eyes. Canadian band, by the way, if you don't know. A great Canadian band. If you're not aware who they are the Guess Who. These eyes. Yeah. Do you guys, at what level do you guys feel that doing this on YouTube is beneficial? Because it's one of the hardest. I think YouTube is one of the hardest sites in order to get people to come in. I mean, it's not an easy pull, right? You're gonna have to sit here, and you really have to be committed to doing more and more broadcasting in order to get people to at least come in and watch. But it's a highly skilled level of streaming, a level that I don't have. So this is why I kind of enjoyed trying it, but I can never seem to get more than one person watching, maybe 2 if I'm fortunato. But it doesn't happen very often that I can produce 8 or 10 or 20 people. Although I haven't really streamed on YouTube very often. I haven't really kicked that sort of thing and just went on from there. But whatever. We'll see what we will see. And I'm just happy to see that, well, 2 people are foolish. That's a value that I enjoy, makes you happy, makes me happy. I'm really just doing to make other people happy. If I can't do that, I might as well stop doing it. I mean, the people watching, if you're going to go broadcast, you're going to go stream, as the kids would say. Streaming to me when I was younger, man, I was going outside to take a leak, I'm going to take a little stream out there. Yeah, I'm going to sign it on the snow with your handwriting. People will know that you were, no. I love being a fool. Well, it's easy for you. It's easy for you. That's right. What do you want? Do you do YouTube also? My New York City lady, she's a streamer, so she does TikTok, and she was doing you now, and now I don't know if you step up to the game and do YouTube, but the only reason I kind of stepped into YouTube is because they bananaed me from TikTok, and I was trying a couple of different ones, and I thought to myself, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. And then I give it a go. Yeah, you have? Did you enjoy it? And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the microphone of love. I don't know what that is, but I enjoy it. I mean, I post these kind of stupid things on here. The TikTok thing. Then I've got the PayPal, LAWRVILLE3@gmail.com that you can donate to, just because that's what YouTubers do, right? They tell you where you can send your cash if you want to help out the broadcast. Send your cash, and there. I know I'm always sitting around going, oh man, one day I would love to hear that someone has donated $3 to your PayPal. And be like, are you serious? Shit, that's crazy. Like that. I don't really know how that would work, but they're all the same to me. No views. Oh. Okay. So it's like this one. So you got the same amount of views as I do. None. There's got to be a way. You got to be able to pay something to fucking launch your fucking page somewhere. You know how TikTok has it so you can fork out some cash, and then TikTok will send it out, and they're like, all right, we got 40,000 fake viewers. There you are. That's why you gave us $30. And now we'll put 40,000 fake viewers on your site. You're like, thank you for giving me my fake viewers. Whole thing's a goddamn scam. Everything's a fucking scam. I feel angry now. I don't know why. I was happy today, but then all of a sudden I feel angry. I don't know. Maybe we should just pull the plug. They must think we're all fucking crazy, right? I'm saying, I think all of these sites must think we're all fucking nuts, that we don't know what their little game is, right? Because we all know the game. The game is they want you to give them some cash. See, we've lost the viewer. You see that? It's just you or it's the other guy. One of the two. It's either Canadian or you, New York City lady. I'm not sure who's still in here, but one of you two is. But they do. They must think we're fucking nuts, right? They must think we're out of our minds. Like one of those. It's me. I knew it. How come it still says two, though? Even though oh, now I got another one. Someone just showed back up. I don't know if it's Canadian, but I think we've got somebody just showed back up. Came out of nowhere. We weren't expecting your return. Welcome back, you fool. You could have done better. You had a chance to be a somebody. Mary Ellen's probably watching Judge Judy right now. I think men, every single man out there, should be very careful when their wives listen to literally listen to fucking Judge Judy. Because I am here. You are, but you are not. 1 minute you are there, next minute you are paying for a takeout with cold hard cash. I know what's going on here. Sure, use me as the freebie and then get yourself a nice little delivery. I understand. Let the caster die of hunger. Still here. Damn. Weird. I was thought, how come it says concurrent viewers 1? I don't understand this whole fucking thing. I swear to God, I don't understand any of this. I got 1 concurrent viewer, but then on the bottom it says 2. And then it says 3 chat rate, which I don't know. But then 3 views, which means somebody else popped their fucking head in here and ran out of here. Views. Hang on. Let's have a look. See, I have 3. It said I had 3. Why doesn't it tell me who it is? I need to know names. Give me names. Going for an ice cream sandwich. There we go. Someone's got to go. Order it online. You know how you order online? You say, how much is an ice cream sandwich? They say $5. And all you have to do is send it to LAWRVILLE at LAWRVILLE3@gmail.com. And you'll get your serving of cold right there. I'm just kidding. Go have your sandwich. Enjoy. I don't feel I should just leave. Feel I've been here too long. Too many people here now in the broadcast. And now I don't know. What kind of crap is this? What the fuck did you think this was, David Green? Were you expecting some professional broadcast instead of the worst show on fucking YouTube? You've literally crossed over. I'm the con whatever viewer. Okay, don't know what that means. She's having a stroke. But either way, I'm just saying, I'm not sure what you were expecting, David, but if you're expecting something professional, you certainly got your fucking, right there, you got yourself all confused. Concurrent. All right, well, whatever. You might be a couple of cons right now, but David Green did show up, and we had a guy asking about the crap. So I don't know what the hell David wants from me. What do you want? Well, what am I? Your fucking mom? How are you, David? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Like I know who the fuck you are, but it's great that you're here. Thank you for being part of it. I sometimes get myself in a tizzy where I just want to look up in the sky and have a tear roll down my cheek where I realize my broadcast is going nowhere. Nowhere. Hey. All of a sudden, David's all excited. Hey, nice to see you, man. What's going down? I don't know who you are, but I'm enjoying this. Thank you for being a fucking jerk. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. Can you actually even share this to people who follow you? I don't even know. Can you? I don't think you can you? I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you could share the LAWRVILLE broadcast on YouTube to all the people who give a fuck. Yeah, because then when they share and they'll come in and they'll be like, motherfucker, who the hell is this guy? I don't want to watch this clown. I want to be real. I want to be free. I want to talk about things that matter to me. I want to talk about politics and girls with nakedness, you know, and showing their boobies. You did? You can share it here? See, I know the name David Green. I don't know why. I don't know why I know the name David Green. It rings a bell, David Green. I don't know. I didn't know you could share here. I didn't know you could tell other people, which actually makes it even sadder that even you share and there's nobody here. Have you noticed that? It's a double fucking edged sword. Not only is it sad for me as a broadcaster, but it's sad for you as a person who has people follow you who don't give a fuck about what you're recommending. Have you ever thought about that? You know, it's like I'm going to invite all my 5,000 people, and then nobody shows up. Where are you broadcasting from? LAWRVILLE Studio, the best studio in the world. Unwritten. There is no scripting. We do nothing but ad-lib and embarrass ourselves here on YouTube. Al Green's brother. It could be, but who the fuck knows who the hell Al Green is? They're talking about an old guy who used to sing. You know, nobody cares. Is Al Green a singer? Because I don't know. No one shows up. The LAWRVILLE broadcast where nobody shows up. I'm actually, to be honest, because I know that's a legit question, David Green. We are broadcasting from the LAWRVILLE studio in Niagara Falls, Canada. Home of a lot of water. LAWRVILLE is from... And just don't listen to him. He's drunk as a skunk. This motherfucker is Canadian. They're always drunk. They wake up with liquor in their veins. You know, we got to put up with the cold, so we drink in order to stay warm, which is weird because if you drink to stay warm, you're actually freezing yourself to death, which is fucked up. I don't know what to tell you, but it's madness, I tell you. Yeah, so if you haven't followed the broadcast, please do. David Green. Have you subscribed to the worst show on YouTube, which could be something we're going to do more regular. I don't know why. We have to send you some Trump hats, you know what I mean? Or if we can't send you Trump hats, can we just send you a trumpet? You know what I mean? He's like a foghorn, that motherfucker. He gets up there and just goes on and on. Forget the hat, just send out a trumpet, you know? Fucking guy's fantastic. I love his orange hair and the way he just looks and moves his hands to dance. This guy's skilled. How did I fall to number 3? Well, because you're lazy. You gotta go out there and show your boobies. Problem is, when you show your boobies at your age, you gotta lift them from the floor just so that we can tell they're boobies. It's weird. See, by now on TikTok, they would have already bananaed me. I would have been gone. Yuck, that's what I say. Jesus Christ, she's been cleaning those floors with her tits for ages. What the hell is that brown mark on the bottom of? Anyway, things are very strange. We now says 4 concurrent viewers, even though there's only 3 concurrent viewers. So somewhere along the line, TikTok has YouTube has no idea what the hell. They can't count. YouTube is confused. Like, we want to count, but we don't know how to count. Yeah, there's 3 talking, but let's just say 4 to make this fat, ugly fucker feel better about his life. You know, I fall and I can't get up. It's not you're falling, you can't get up. You're falling and no one wants to help you up. Have you ever seen that one? That's why the old ladies and old people, they smell funny. Just leave them there. Sooner or later, the garbage guys come on Monday and they'll pick them up. The fourth is you watching yourself. And I love that because I'm a huge fan. I'm a humongous fan of this broadcast. I just want you to know. I'm like a monster. I mean, most people don't even know what fan means. I mean, half of you fuckers who watch and say, well, I'm a big fan. And you don't even know what fan means. You guys don't even know what the word fan means. The word fan was created because people who were fans of sports teams and shit were fanatical about their team. They were fucking losing it. They're crazy. They'll paint their whole bodies. They'll put fucking face paint on. They will do all kinds of shit. They'll use a hat that looks like a fucking slice of cheese. These guys will do whatever it takes. Right? So they call them fanatical because they're fanatics about their team. And that's where the fan word came from. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, we'll discuss the problems with proctology. Proctology, where the guy looks at you and says, can I give you a finger? I don't know. I feel like we've done enough. Anybody? You guys bored of this shit by now? I mean, it's almost time for me to have dinner. I can't sit around here and talk to people I don't know. It's just like looking at it's like back in the days we used to watch a guy walk down the sidewalk and we look at him and he's fucking talking to nobody and you knew that guy was nuts, right? You knew. You said, you're fucking nuts. Everyone will go by going, fuck, this guy's just escaped the home. He's talking to nobody. Now, let's speed up to 2025 where everyone walking the street is talking to nobody because they got their fucking earbuds on and they're just yakking away and there's nobody there. Just trying to enlighten those in the future. I mean, it only makes sense. It makes sense. Right? I mean, clearly in my mind, it makes sense. I'm just saying. What the hell am I, chopped liver? Well, I wish you were. You know, liver's expensive this time of year. Now you have 3 viewers. You're boring me, and soon you're going to have 2 because I'm leaving. Okay, well, David, I miss you, but thank you for hanging around this long. Obviously, you have a very, very short attention span, and I'm delighted to have had you here, David Green. Thank you so much for supporting by popping in and letting me know that soon the numbers will change. Soon your numbers are going to drop. And you know what's going to happen is I'm going to go watch somebody else. And that fucker will be boring as shit and I'll pop back in and then you'll have 4 again. You feel good about yourself? I'm going to call my sister, maybe give you 5. It's going to be one of those. Every single day someone's going to bring lotion and put it on that little spot where you scratch so often. You know what I'm talking about. We're here to help. I think he just laughed. Damn it, he's good with the numbers. This David Green's good. He said it would drop. But don't worry, you will always at least have the one viewer, and that one viewer, to support you and your, well, narcissistic ploy. It'll be you, that one person. The one you can call your sister and your entire family and say, well, what about you? You don't have as many. I at least get one viewer. So, David, are you going to subscribe to the broadcast and be part of it? Are you going to pop back in and listen to the bullshit that I have to spew on a regular basis because I have really nothing to say? So if you've made a decision to follow and subscribe to this broadcast, let me just say thank you for making a huge mistake. But I know if you don't, you'll never find me again, and out of the blue, you'll be lost in translation. You're going to wish somewhere along the line you would have. You understand, David? The numbers are climbing. Things are all right. Yeah, I think he's left already. I think he's just said, I'm gone. Right? It's taking too long to talk. I'm gone. I don't know. Anyway, I should let you guys go. I should let you guys go. Just because, well, even though we did do like 30 minutes on here, it's pretty amazing because it was really I don't often stay here that long. I think the last time I was here, I was kind of conned in by Canadian to stick around and do like an hour. I don't know why I did that long, but I wanted to sort of come on. You must be his girlfriend, New York City lady. She is. I like them old and crusty. That's right. I like it when you have to go get an iron, lay her down on the board, and just flatten it out until there's no more lines. I'm the kind of guy that will do what he does. David, you're very kind. David, are you one of those guys who's trying to... Are you trolling me, David? Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me, David? You know, you're hurting my feelings, right? Like, you're trolling me. I can't handle that, yeah? I'm an emotional wreck when you start trolling. Are you trolling me, David? Just tell me. Have you subscribed though, David? I'm being very serious. I'm very needy, by the way. And if you subscribe, then I'll know that there are other people can be fooled. Do you know what I mean? You subscribe, I'll know there are other people can be fooled. Anyway, I should head out. We're supposed to have dinner. We're supposed to... All right, I gotta go. I'll subscribe if you like. All right. Would you, though, David? Would you, though? I want to see you do it. Hit... The burgers are now being placed on the barbecue. Every sweet bell is sizzling and making sounds like we do not know. It is exciting. We got a couple of buns. Things are happening. Everybody, hold your places, please. It's going to be fantastic. David, hit the sub, hit the notify, be one with the LAWRVILLE, and this is the worst show on the entire internet, and you, sir, are one of the lucky ones to have come across it. Congratulations for finding out about the worst show. Who the hell knew this was going to happen? Can you imagine? How do I know if he did? I keep wanting to tap. What's weird, every time I go to a bar with a bunch of young girls, I want to tap them too. But either way, let's just figure it out, because I don't know. How do I know that I got a new subscriber? I just subscribed and smash that button, baby. Take your top off. You know you want to. I've done everything you asked. Now it's my turn. Get the honey. Thank you very much. I really mean it. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the love. Please do me a huge favor. Also, if you have anybody who wants to watch this crappy show, please make sure you let them know to pop into the LAWRVILLE broadcast and watch us here. I probably am going to be... can you come back on YN after you eat, please? I need entertainment. Do you not know what I'm saying? Oh, they might have just told me you subscribed, David. Hang on a second. I've got a slew of people who tell me everything. The fuck was this shit? Hang on. Did I just get a message that you subscribed? Maybe. Maybe. Hang on. Hold on. It says here you did not subscribe. I don't know. I might. We'll see. But to be honest, I don't know when I got banned. Do you remember when I got banned? See, you know what I really hate? I got to be honest with you. I really, of course, I subscribed. I'm not going to lie. I'm not that type of guy. I could be a girl. It's hard to tell. When I was born, I may have had a penis or I may not have. It all depends. Did you really? I appreciate it. I don't know if they tell me or not. I got to be honest with you. I have no fucking idea when someone subscribes. It doesn't come along and say, hello, guess what? You know, it doesn't do that. Take it off. That's getting nasty now. The whole thing is getting crazy. Do you notice how long David Green has been in the broadcast, even though he's been saying he's going to leave? I'm going to subscribe, then I'm going to fuck off, but he's still here. Even though he's been talking about getting the fuck out of here for the last 6 minutes. But no, he's still, I'm sure there's a way to tell. Well, it probably is. But I may have, I don't even know if I disabled that part of it. But I certainly appreciate it. So if you did subscribe, my gratitude. If you come back to watch the broadcast on YouTube, my gratitude. Again, if you want to hear some of my podcasts, you can find me in LAWRVILLE on Spotify. It's nothing like this. It's more of a serious nature, talking about things, but I don't know if you'd like that sort of thing. And if you're into that, great, go check it out. It will definitely, either you're going to like it or you're going to fucking hate it. You probably, like 4 days ago. I don't know what that means. Was it 4 days ago, you think, that I got banned? So if it was 4, tomorrow's 5, 6, 7. So maybe Sunday? Maybe I'll be back Sunday, maybe? I don't know. I kind of like doing a little YouTube, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll get a lot of people watching me here, though. All right, brother, I'll check when I get time. I got to go now. Seriously, take care. Hey, David, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming in, and thanks for actually subscribing to this, to my page. I appreciate you. And if you go listen to the podcast, that's even better. That would make my day. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to head out too very shortly because I got some burgers that are sizzling. I can hear them. And it sounded good. That was fucking sound effects. Did you see that? You too. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm going to go have some burgers and we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I think it's a few days ago that I got bananaed. But I shall return one day to conquer the world of live streaming. New York City lady, as always, the pleasure is all mine. See you soon. Thank you.